So, yeah, it's been about a week or so since I last made a video of anything, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just been very busy with a lot of things currently, and I appreciate you sticking with me through this. And thank you for all of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you watch my videos so you can see how much fun that I have throughout the community with my friends, and yeah, so I'm going to try my best to make as many videos as I possibly can, and so I really do appreciate all of you who have subscribed. And shout out to my friend GC Extreme 88, who has, I believe, 500 or so subscribers. I don't really remember. Me and him have been keeping track of each other on that and constantly congratulating each other. And I just think of him as a brother, and he's really cool, and you should totally go check out his channel. Oh, there goes the hair again. But yeah, he's really sweet. He's a really cool guy, and I think he's worth a lot of people's time because he is such an inspiration to me, because he's not afraid to be himself, and neither am I, but I do have a lot of insecurities, and that's what I want to talk about to you guys today. Not just about my personal insecurities, but other insecurities that I know that some of you out there might have, or some that I know that my friends have. And I want to make it clear that you should never, ever, ever let any of your insecurities get in the way of what you want to do, or who you want to be, or if you want to improve yourself, and let it stand in the way of anything like that. Because insecurities, it's always good for us every once in a while to realize what we're insecure about, but it's not healthy to let it take over our lives. Because if we let it take over our lives, then we end up just being in a sad, depressed state where we don't feel like doing anything, when we should be processing or realizing that people need our help, or want our help, or tell us that they care about us, but we don't really realize it. And we just end up in a little ball in the corner, depressed and sad and pitiful and pouty. And I don't want you guys to have to feel like that you have to live up to everyone's standards, because you have your own life, but it's kind of a balance of, like, if you're still in high school or middle school and you feel like you're grown up enough to do certain things, and you tell your parents constantly that you have a life of your own, well, yeah, that's true, you do have your own life, but your priorities, like your family and your chores in your household, comes first and foremost before you can go out and do anything that you want to. Trust me, I'm 17. I still have responsibilities around my house, and I try my best to get those done before I go all Nancy fancy on everything and go out and do my own thing. And my mom understands that, and she's really supportive of me. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about to you guys, insecurities. Like, I myself have ADHD and bipolar and social anxiety, and I don't really like being in a social situation too much unless I have a friend there to help me through it or guide me through what we're doing or something, or just be there in general so I don't have to feel weirded out or scared. Because I have this weird thing, like I have a weird case of being claustrophobic. Like, I can be in a tiny room by myself, but if I'm around another person alone with them, it's very uncomfortable and it makes me want to throw up if I'm in a tiny space, or if I'm crowded by a bunch of people that I don't know. I have to have at least one person that I really know, like a close friend or family relative, in order to get through something like crowds or something. And it's weird. And it makes me feel insecure. I'm insecure about that as one of the things, because I feel like if I can't get through social anxiety by myself without having to have a friend or family member, then I'm not going to be able to reach out to other people without being scared of what they think of me. And that's really hard for me to realize. And also, I've been depressed a lot more than usual, and I know you guys don't see this a lot because I don't film that much or make videos that much, and I'm always happy or smiling or something, or just doing something else during videos, and I'm just being goofy. But I do suffer from depression a lot of the time, because there have been a lot of bad things that have happened in the past that come up when someone says a certain thing, but it's not their fault. It just reminds me of what's happened. And there are some things that I'm worrying about that's happening now, or is going to happen, and it's very hard for me to deal with it. Even though I do have friends and family that care about me, I still end up crying myself to sleep a lot of the time. And I feel extremely vulnerable, like I can't do anything to help, even though I help constantly. That's what I was talking about. I don't want you guys to end up like me and feeling like you're not worth anything. And I am constantly trying to improve myself, but I'm not seeing a counselor. I do suggest that you don't ask. I do suggest that you see a counselor if you're able to, or if one's available, to talk about any sort of issue that you have or want to discuss and try to improve. I'm going to try and improve myself first before I try to see any counselor at all, and just see where it leads me. So yeah, a lot of the time I to improve my mood, I listen to music or draw out my feelings, or even watch Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, because they're really sweet and funny, I've never met them in person, but I wish, hopefully someday I could, like as a fellow YouTuber, not just someone that's subscribed to them and makes me smile. I'm not a total fangirl of them, but they are very, very sweet, and I really, really think that they're the closest that you could ever come to as like an actual just thing that would cheer you up instantly if you like them. And they're just very good people, and I can see that just by watching their videos. And they make me smile. And I can guarantee you that they'll make you smile a lot too. If you're not already subscribed to them, you should go subscribe to them because they're very sweet and funny, and I love them so much. And they make me smile a lot when I'm sad. And that's basically all for this video, but I do promise you, people will help you if you just tell them what's going on. Don't be like me and try to isolate everyone from you just because you don't want them to be burdened by everything that's going on with you. I'm trying to turn myself around, but it's not very easy for me to open up to people because I've been hurt so much in the past, and I've been hurt a lot recently, and it's just very hard for me to open up at all, even just a little bit. With strangers, not with just the people I'm already friends with, but it's even harder for me to open up to complete strangers, like counselors or anything, or people that want to try and be my friend. But I'm just too scared to open up to them because I've been hurt in the past, because I have friends that have moved, I have friends that have just left me and not wanted to be around me anymore. I've been hurt quite a bit, and I understand if you have as well what you're going through. And all I can tell you is to just reach out to people and try your best to find help, because I don't want you guys to be sad. You guys are my lovely, lovely nerds and kittens. You guys are my lovely kittens, and I love you so, so, so much. And my cat also has been attacked by a dog, so I'm worried mostly about him because he's been limping for the past 3 days, and he's not really doing any better, and I'm hoping that it's not too bad because it doesn't look like he had been bleeding. Like, mostly just a patch of fur has been chomped off and you can see the skin part, but still I have to keep a constant eye on him. And yeah, so hopefully Sebastian will be okay, and I hope I will see you guys soon. I will give you an update about how he's doing, and also I'm gonna be starting weekly vlogs, like not just daily vlog, but like I did have a cosplay channel, I did, but I feel like it's just better if everything but my gaming is done on here. So I'm gonna be doing cosplayer weeks inspired by Artful Impersonator. I'll leave a link to them, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye down below in the description, so you guys don't miss out on any of the fun stuff that's going on. And also I'm gonna leave a link down to my friend Dallas GC Extreme 88 down below. So go check them out, go subscribe to them, support them. They're really, really sweet, and I'll see you little kittens tomorrow, if I can. I love you.